Leviathan Chapter 4. It continues. Was pretty well received. First video I did, I would say. People wanted more, and since I'm interested as well, why not do it immediately, right now? You guys would have been in serious trouble if it was someone else that spotted you. I don't know, it has a little bit of a mob psycho, what's it called? 101? Feel to it, these two standing next to each other. Also, how does he do it? How does he constantly look so sad? I do wonder if the art theme is going to continue, or if it's just his location, or maybe it's like more like a school thing with a docent. Not that I mind though; they weren't my favorites anyway. Docent, you see, deconstruction is where art begins, so it must be art themed. There. Yes, indicate. And this is just a bit too plain, wouldn't you agree? Just casually stabbing the people stuck inside these. Are they stuck? Can they move? Are they like these people in cities where they like stop frozen and you think, is this a statue or is this a human? Well, he's shocked, but Vergilius doesn't care. Whoopsie! Don't let Jamsoon know that I said this, okay? You like the musicians of Bremen. Jamsoon's name is made by combining dot with feminine effeminate suffix. An English equivalent would be dotty. Okay. He liked the musicians of Bremen. What does this have to do with this? Because they were animals? Okay, anyway, it's starting now. Vergilius had enough, apparently, or like she did. Sometimes you can't quite tell what is happening if there's like too much dynamic stuff going on in a frame, I feel like. Did he throw his weapon? What did she do there? Was a knife knocked, or her sword knocked out of her hand? He seems to have a dagger now or something. Oh yeah, he must have heard it. Aren't you the one who started vandalizing the items? Whatever we've done, pardon me, we didn't kill anyone. Until now, I guess. Come on, bringing in those pieces was a lot of work and you aren't even trying to act sorry. Brought in? Immediately checking. Oh god, no, these people, I guess they weren't here voluntarily. They are not as crazy as they, well... Huh? Did Lapis also? This is too bitter. I guess we're getting a flashback. Why did anyone ever eat this? I mean, you asked for one. What's the point of hiding her face in this frame like that if it's shown here immediately? I mean, they could have gone for like hiding her face in every single frame until like a big reveal or something. But maybe it's just coincidence. You always keep candy in your mouth, so well, I thought it must be tasty. You're so clueless. Garnet, the sweeter things are, the sooner they'll melt. Bitter candy I can preserve and suckle away, little by little. Really? Is this really? Yeah, okay. What a weird explanation. When I grow up, I'm gonna try all the flavors in the world, including human meat. That's right, she's one of these people. Lapis. I guess he must have had the hots for her or something. Where's Garnet now? Like in Limbus comp. Oh my god, I guess we're gonna find out. Please hold on. I'll have you untied in a jiffy. Where did I put my knife? Garnet. Garnet! Don't bother. This is too cruel. How can such a thing? What's he doing? Hey kiddo. Seems you're barely a tenderfoot in this biz. Am I wrong? Just hold still for a sec. I've almost got this. God jeez. That makes things odd though. Look like you've just barely got your license signed. So, hide a total tyro, whatever that means, maybe like some nickname for a beginner or something like you, team up with this monster of a man. How is she not recognizing the red gaze? Again, the whole colored fixer stuff is pretty much unexplained at times. Some of them seem very famous, like the K-Corp fixer, Siegfried, since he seems to revel in his popularity, while others, like the Black Silence their thing was that no one knew who they were. And apparently also, like, Gebura, as famous as she was as the Red Mist, wasn't quite well known outside of her district, I assume. Also, isn't there always only one color each? So did they declare the Red Mist? Well, I guess they must have declared her missing or like dead or MIA or something when she disappeared into the Lobotomy Corporation branch that Lobotomy Corporation took place in, because, well, we were like 20,000 miles under the sea, basically. or rather like 20,000 years behind schedule. I don't know what to call it. Hold on, and now you're... Why did you have to get in my way? She wanted to be an exhibition. I'm sorry, you ruined everything. All I had left, all I needed was tonight's test. She wasn't allowed to talk or something, right? That's why she's holding her mouth. Thine eyes have clouded over. No, please. This is some modern art bullshit, isn't it? Miss Pablo, Mrs. Escobar, until your pupils relax, there won't be anything inside. Why are the fingers always crazy? Why can't they be normal? Why is the most normal finger the thumb? Because they're just basic mafioso or something. Well, cutting out each other's tongues, I guess, so, yeah. Also, how can he slice it without... Oh, he sliced the mask apart, I guess. Otherwise it should straight up kill her, right? But, yeah. But now she's really angry. I kind of like the visual style. It's very easy at times, like very simple, not too detailed. Sometimes, again, as I said earlier, if there's too much happening on the page, it can get messy. And also for like still frames, basically, too much detail can distract. It really depends on the manga and the genre and stuff. But like fight scenes, in anime it's fine if it's flashy and like, lots of stuff is happening, because due to the colors you can perceive it way better. While in manga I kind of like if there's like focus on what is actually going on. And then some stylistic stuff like this, I guess. What is she? Something... is she distorting life in front of the eyes or something? Crack and snap and crackle. So this is what the purple tear meant by that. Huh? We won't find Lapis here, let's head back. Meant by what exactly? Yeah, she's... Reflect me. Keep me in your gaze. Is she like coming out of a mirror or something? Or is... What's going on here? I have seen, I have. Drops of blood were running down your window. When the time arrives, clutch me in your gaze once more. Now, they're just leaving, they're not even looking around where the Lapis is. How does he know that Lapis isn't here? Oh, it's just a hunch. These people are crazy. Let's go. Let's go, Garnet. She won't be here. Well, chapter 5. Back in the office, I guess. Oh, our little boy. So small and so sad. Everyone else trying to cheer him up. He walked in a gallery of all places and wrecked works. Snuff said. Reasons to say it's never good to fandango with them. It's true that Lapis wasn't in that gallery, but no wonder. The last sent you a gift too. Lapis sent me something? It's a finger or something, like cut off from her body. Oh god, no, what if it's actually part of her body or something? What did she send? Don't you worry, it's untouched. Check it yourself. I mean, at this point I do think that Lapis is Karen, and we know that Karen must survive in one way, form or another, since she's in Limbus company, and this is the prequel. However, she doesn't seem quite human, to be honest, while she's driving Mephistopheles. So something must have happened with her. Maybe she underwent the same process as Faust, because Faust also seems quite, well, detached, I would argue, as if some part of them was missing. Either their mind or their soul, or maybe they've been lobotomized. Who knows? 2G from L. It's a cassette tape. Just in case you Zoomers didn't recognize it. Do people nowadays use tapes instead of letters to send regards? Oh, a 6mm videotape. A videotape. Like an actual, like not a like a cassette tape, but like a video cassette tape. One of the big ones. Oh man, I had like hundreds of these as a child with like Disney movies and stuff. And recorded things from like the TV whenever there was like a good movie on. I had The Matrix as a video cassette. That's how old I am. Can you believe it? Don't be silly. I'll go grab a player for this thing. Oh wow, okay, this must be like some kind of ghetto solution to get it running. I guess they input it into an actual video recorder. It's all set up. I'll play the video now. Boop. Or rather, clack. Oh, okay, nice feet. They're walking somewhere. We recognize the uniform. No. It's been barely 20 seconds of video footage apparently, and there's like looks like a picture of someone. What's it called? One of these like a file, like a medical file, a patient's file or something maybe. It looks very, well, there's like numbers on the door. It could be a hotel, it could be a hospital. They look a little bit like doctors with their coats, I guess. Or maybe scientists, who knows. And then it cuts to, oh, funny, I was talking about the Matrix just now. 29 minutes and 21 seconds. And then running down a stairway. People are encased in these things. Ruby, is that you? The face. Holy shit, I need to remember that. I need to snap the reaction picture. So funny. He's so happy. He, she, he. Ruby's so fucking happy. No, Mama, I don't really like milk. Heresy. I told you before, didn't I? And thus, the room white painted perished into the vast plain. It went crunchy. Like cereal or something. The butterfly as it was. What the can I even say this? Mickelgree? Careful. Shook hands with the stomach and I'll come to you tonight. Apparently it's nonsense. Created to emulate the gibberish found in the Korean. What is nonsense? Is that like the British meaning of nonce? Formed out of dream, squirm, wriggle, and hungry. There are so many of me. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, you sure you set the refraction rate correctly? All I've done was set the intensity to 3 point as ordered. What was the maximum number of rifts observed? 26. Let's push that number up to 40. I could raise it, sure, but that will most certainly worsen the damage. The refraction rate. Are they trying to glimpse into alternate realities with these people or something? Also, I'm gonna make the assumption right now, this facility is where Yisang worked. And I haven't played further ahead in chapter 4, but he knows about the mirror, and Faust has repeatedly said that he's smart and he's was a scientist for Redacted Corp, whatever that means. And they must have gotten the mirror tech from somewhere, so I guess he's like a whistleblower or something. And this, the refraction thing somewhat gives it away, doesn't it? What's wrong? What's going on now? Means we have yet another failed test on our hands. He's spazzing out. Ending experiment number 32. Are you sure the intensity calibration was correct? It was properly at 3 point, wasn't a problem. Ruby. He crystallized, I guess? Is that what happened there? Asia, is it true that the subject has shattered to pieces? I've warned that this would happen since the start. Like I said, I can only do so much on my own. They have a very peculiar uniform with like these colored patches and stuff, like shoulder pads. If you were going to pull off an abduction, you should have committed and brought the other 8 with me. Just you wait, we'll have more manpower soon. Wouldn't that be a touching reunion? How many rifts are you planning to make anyway? 40? 50? Rifts? Is Diablo now? No. Wait, I'm sure we've seen her somewhere. She seems familiar. Might have been that I saw her in like some promotional material for like Leviathan or something. No, of course not. 10,000 minimum. She wants to open 10,000 rifts. And she seems to have, well, like the crazy eyes, I guess. I don't know what to make of this. Chapter 6. Flow. Oh, why are we in the middle of it? He wasn't there when they were watching it, I guess. I assume the others were watching. Maybe they'll give their opinion later. Ruby, how many rifts are you? Oh, he's listening. He's in the next room over. Okay. Taboos of the city and its nests. An encyclopedia, I guess. Interesting to know that the city works with like physical books still at times. I mean, how far advanced is their like computer tech? It must be pretty crazy advanced, the singularity stuff. And yeah, maybe sometimes some things just are not invented in some universes, right? I mean, we only got microwave tech due to like aliens coming to Earth after all, right? Like pyramids, aliens as well, all of this stuff. If there were no aliens in the Project Moon universe, no pyramids. This is legit, right? Lapis must be in danger. Yeah, no doubt. That's an officer of the ring. Oh, no, that's not what I meant. I mean, this is a huge find. Yeah, I guess she's desensitized compared to him. I don't get it, though. Where'd they manage to hide a lab that big? Now Vergilius steps in. The 70-second mark. Can you upscale it? Can do it. They're doing a CSI moment. Okay. Yeah, the fucking thing is distorting. Or is it like an effect of the upscaling? No. The entire facility must be a distortion or something. So how did, I guess he just listened and counted or something. It's crazy. Apparently he's superhuman. Not only is he incredibly strong and quick and stuff, but he's also very perceptive. Is that what I get from this? The fact that he managed to listen while being in another room, remembering a certain second mark in the video, and then wanting to see what was on there? How did he know that it was gonna have to be upscaled? Maybe it was just a black screen. I guess it's really just a paint him as like something else. Never fails to make me sick. This is kinda alarming. What is that place? The ring owns a corridor. If they can create an exit from wherever they are, a matching entrance will appear in that corridor. Oh, is that like a teleportation singularity then? Well, if something like this exists, then Yori's ability to bring people into places is not really that obscure anymore. Well, her ability to jump through space and time herself, I guess she can also send others through at least space, right? Because that is what this is. The doors sometimes fail to properly link though. That one was a real bother. Anywho, this makes one thing clear. Yes, the lab is somewhere inside a gallery they own. Remember this door. Is that 718 or like a... It should be... If this is 914, then it should be 913 or 915. Well, except, yeah, if these are random doors, they can have like different numbers. It doesn't need to be in order. IT? Shall we tweak the schedule a bit, boss man? Sure. Then Sol, call this week's clients and tell them to wait a tad longer. I don't think I'll have the patience to hear the ends of their tirade. You're being a bit brazen about it? Now prepare the fake IDs. Goody, Rikako's on the nitty-gritty. Or maybe we should snag some bags and tools too. things don't go well, we could just pick up the body pieces and still break even. What? Aye, solid data comes in handy for securing a pay. Remember that time when we worked our eyes out of sockets recovering data for a client? Hold on, just what are you all on about? What grade is the office? They must be pretty high if they employ a colored fixer, right? What is the office called, actually? Where did he work? He is the boss man, they called him that, so it must have been his office. And if you're like a color, you don't employ anyone below grade 1, right? So they must be really strong, actually, if things considered. There was some hot intel circulating between a select few wings and grade 1 folks. Yeah, okay, here we got at least the grade mentioned. It involves the singularity the ring was allegedly almost done observing. Details about its origins or whether it's really theirs were sealed airtight. But this footage, it matches everything that's been known so far. We struck gold, Garnet. We'll bring over all the cash cows. It's not really about money for him. I don't know if you noticed. I don't know how you can be this much of a monster to him right now, actually. Cash? But when are you going to rescue Lapis and those kids? Garnet, rescue isn't the right word to use here. Well, unless you mean the singularity. Oh man, Garnet is like broken, utterly done inside. Garnet. Denver, she used to care about helping others too. But you see, when you spend a month with nothing left but chicken bones to eat, you'll drop all your shame on the dime. That's how it is for all of us. Yeah, but, you know, even if you're poor, you can still keep your empathy or regain it or something. You should try to get used to it. Denver, where's the contact list? Excuse me, sir, but do you agree with her ideas? He's the most broken shell of a man because he still cares. While they have given up, he still has that glimmer of hope inside of him, and that has to hurt constantly, I guess. The hells and high waters a fixer goes through. Train them to best sniff out the sense of potential yields and follow the flow. This is the kind of path that lies ahead of you. You should adapt to it before it breaks you. Oh, jeez. Boss, you sure you want to bring the kid along? You're right, I don't think I should join this operation. Because I see nothing else but saving Lapis and making them pay for what they've done. That's a good boy, God, that's a good boy. No, you'll be going with us. This is the flow I'm taking. I sure hope he means by that he wants to save her along the way or something. Guess it is. Chapter 7. Ingress. Is that the facility they think it's in? So how does the ring operate? Do they have like a public? I guess the syndicates kind of operate publicly. So on the public appearance they are, what's it called when you like an art person? Not necessarily entrepreneur, but like a, actually let me look it up. A patron? Is that what I'm looking for? Yeah, patron, I guess. Yeah, it's called a patron. In Germany it has a very weird name. It's a Mäzen, which is a word not many people actually know, hence why I couldn't quite grasp it immediately and knew a translation. So are they operating as like art patrons or maybe entrepreneurs? Oh, lost my how high did I scale? 160? Or let's keep it at 150. Sorry if it's different to before. Anyway, let's get into this chapter because I kind of want to see what they're able. This is bullshit. Yeah, this is modern art. It's bullshit. Oh my god, he looks like a former criminal turned teacher. That's what he looks like. Time to move. Can you just enter any old place with your weapons? Let us review the plan one last time. Our destination is on the top floor of the gallery, the Hall of Donations. What's a name? That's a name and a half. The Hall of Donations. Make sure you've brought all the props for your rolls. Say no more. Better believe I worked my ass off getting all these goodies for times like these. What's with the pigs in this blanket? Can I give an eye? Shush it. Shush, watch it, big eye. These will melt your optic nerves if you ain't careful. That lid you're spotting too? Yep, so keep your paws off. Thoughts? Do I look like a proper smooth operator? Nailed the home invasion look at least. Thanks for nothing. Being sad? What's wrong with my outfit? It doesn't fit me at all. And hey, why is yours the right size? What's up? I think it suits you perfectly. Coveralls were all I could find. Nansol, you dog, you had one job. Don't blame poor Nansol for this. Any question? He's just... Oh my god. Sometimes I can't relate to Vergilius. If he had to deal with these chocofucks before the sinners, then of course he has no patience left anymore. Sip it all, y'all. We're in the middle of a brief. Everyone, please calm down. Maybe it's like helping lighten the mood for him. Got it. Just say it already. No need to be so conscious. I think we're overlooking the most crucial part. Golly, such a mystery. I can't wait to hear it from the rising rookie. Mr. Vergilius already stands out wherever he goes. I'm sure everyone at the gallery will recognize him. Okay. Come on. No, our gaffer is fair famous, but I doubt he's that bright a star, eh? Well, you're not wrong that a color does have a certain aura that you just can't conceal. He looks great, though. He looks great. What does he remind me of? I think I'm reminded of like Blue Exorcist or something. Brother. Yeah, okay. I guess people are shooting him glances. They're going, is it him or is it not? Why does he look so similar? People keep looking at us. Wait. I've run dry. There's no more inspiration left in me. Just casually slamming your head against the wall, okay? Severed head's out of mode now. Friend, you might get a C if you aren't lucky. For real? Shouldn't have dropped one. It's okay, I'm sure your dad will get it. Yes, art can be very degenerate in the city. This is... like the city... I've talked about this... When did I talk about this? With the sickness of the mind. Maybe the real sickness of the mind is that everything is just spiraling out of control. All of the emotions are heightened to like the utmost degree. There's no modesty anymore, no more moderate feelings. Everything needs to be on 100, basically, turned up to 11, something. So even when it comes to art, everything goes. When it comes to cooking, you can eat people. When it comes to like obedience, well, I better kill myself if I don't listen to an order and stuff. This is the real sickness of the mind, I assume. At least it feels a little bit like it. I mean, the whole apathy angle and stuff. It's like the total opposite, right? Instead of heightened emotion, it's like just flat emotions, no emotions anymore. But Vergilius doesn't care, he's seen enough in his life, I assume. Oh, she looks fine. She looks nice. I would kiss her. Clomp and step and trot. Mister. Right, should we bring a cognition warping ID card? Is that you wear it and then you look differently or something? Or that's only useful for brief deception. It won't do much in this case. A direct approach over trickery here. I guess you're right. It is how it is. That tool is merely a reserve option. Then what do we do? Is this his business card or something? Red gaze. Something... It might be Vergilius over here. If it's a gaze that cannot be hidden, then one shouldn't so much as blink. Is he putting in like contact lenses or something as well, or what did you mean by that? Okay, this is the crazy woman. Guess she's in the Hall of the Nations. Denver's Co. Reed Smart. Gubo from NCOP. Oh, we recognize that. Must be a newcomer in the League of Nine Literatures. Here to rescue a friend? Referring to the Guinho, literally 9-man league of which certain historic Korean authors were part. Interesting.
Is that really it? Yes, sir. There are currently no more bidders. Yes, sir, or yes, ma'am? Am I being tricked here? I thought she was a woman. Ah, you may leave. Keep an eye on the new literature member, but don't step in. Shouldn't be much of a threat. So Herman and friends were working in the background already when this was happening. And I do think that they... I don't know, it really depends if there's like 3 factions. If there's like Limbus Company, Herman and friends, and the Ori and friends, right? Because the 3 Stooges in the beginning, Lion, Wolf and Panther, I think, they were working for Iori, I'm pretty sure. They tried to secure Dante. But Herman and her posse didn't seem to know about Dante at all. They wanted the Golden Bells instead. So it could be 2 different enemy factions that we're dealing with in Limbus Company, I think. Also, the fact that Sonya and Damien and stuff like these trickster type characters, these wild cards that seem to work for whoever they want to work, and maybe their interests align with the likes of the villains. Again, Herman and Kubo and like the other ones. I think they belong to Iori as well. I just hope that we don't get a repeat of like, oh yeah, here's like 9 villains and their boss, and you have to defeat them all in order or something. So that would make it too similar to Arena, I guess. While I did enjoy the ensemble, and it did make sense, considering it was all from the very beginning actually, due to the pianist, kinda musically themed and stuff, and Ruina being a very audiovisual game at the same time. It made sense there. I hope we get some more different factions, but on the same scale and power level to each other. While the ensemble, like Agalia, was stronger than everyone else. Maybe, except for Iori. And I still do think that she let herself be caught in a trap against the ensemble. She let herself be booked because she wanted to get in, but I assume couldn't anymore or something. Maybe the library grew too strong. She managed to send Roland in, but then couldn't get in herself anymore like this, so she had to take an invitation. Or maybe it was just convenient to take it. Or maybe she wanted to see what happens if she gets booked. Maybe as a book you get a certain perspective. It's like going into the light or something, and you can find stuff out. Yeah, I also hope that we're gonna see some villains here, some enemies here, that we will see in Limbus Company. If it's really well interconnected, like this prequel and Limbus, then that would be great. But I do think if that was the case, people would have mentioned to read it way earlier, or way more, I guess. Anyway, let's continue, because I've been told that I talk too much. Such graceful works of art. Sold to the likes of them, there's no chance they could appreciate them in full. How do you graft 2 skulls together, actually? What, is that like a sculpture made of sausages? Or penises, for that matter, I guess. Did you recognize him immediately? Just looking down from like 20 meters above? There seems to be like a color on this floor down there. Have a good day. We'd like to head to the 3rd floor. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. The 3rd floor is... Oh, he's showing her... That was the thing he was looking at earlier. I thought it was a mirror to check his appearance. Maybe it is like a singularity or some kind of mind hypnotizing brainwashing device or something. If she looks at it, she's gonna comply. Yeah, okay, could be a dude. I don't know. Like, it's still out there, okay? There's no verdict yet. Looking at it like this. Unveiling something. My, we've been visited by a valuable guest. Oh no, it's the coin. It's a coin thing. Is this his emblem? His proof that he's a color or something? Did they all get this, or does only he get it? Or have we heard about this before? Is it like their ID? I guess he's openly announcing that he's entering with this. That's very interesting, though. I would have liked to see Gebura's profile on one of these coins. Then again, it seems like it is very like Greek themed, isn't it? It feels very Greeky. Am I the only one? Like not only the font, but also like the markings and stuff underneath it, and like the whole head and curves of it. How long has it been? No. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. I'm not gonna read chapter 8. Next video will be chapter 8, 9, 10, and 11, I guess, because getting through 4 chapters should actually be quite possible if they're all kind of the same length. And then we'll get into the web novel part, which is a shame, but it is how it is, right? So I do hope you enjoyed this one as well. Project Moon Week does continue. I hope you enjoyed the past videos too. And I guess at the same time, I should stop this now because I need to record tomorrow's video too. Fuck, okay. Bye.